Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back from another video, and today we're going to be reacting to visiting England, the don'ts of visiting England. If you're new here, hit that like button, hit subscribe, check out my Patreon, link in the description, and my P.O. Box address also in the description if you want to send anything. But yeah, this is coming from Walter's world, and obviously England, you know, contains so much in it. You have the countryside, you have London, what else is there? No, I'm kidding. You know what I mean, though. When I think of the UK, this may sound bad to some of you, but England is the first place I think of, and maybe that's just how I was taught. I actually have the flag right up there, hanging on the ceiling, sent to me in my P.O. Box. But yeah, let's get right into this.
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World.
Let's get enlightened.
And today we are back in England for the things you don't want to do when you come to England. Now, the first don't I have for you is don't worry if you don't understand the English. You may have spoken English, or you thought you spoke English, since birth. You may think you're a native speaker, but don't be surprised if sometimes you might not understand people here in England, because they do have various accents, but also some of the colloquialisms and sayings and phrases they do use here sometimes can throw you off thinking, oh wait, is he trying to be mean to me, or is that a joke? I'm not sure.
Bollocks.
You know, and the humor here can be very different, so don't worry if you don't understand the English. The second don't be scared of the food. Now, don't expect to have a culinary masterpiece every day here, but don't be scared to try the food. I know a lot of people talk about England and it's kind of like, oh, there's cool sights in the countryside, but the food, oh my God. Look, I've been coming to England for about 20 years now, and I actually have seen the food getting better. There's tons of international food, there's tons of different restaurants throughout the country, but the thing is, the traditional English food can be pretty fun. If you go to a pub and you have, you know, your steak and kidney pie or your shepherd's pie, or you go for a Sunday roast. I mean, it's Sunday tomorrow, and I'm kind of excited to hit the pub to have a Sunday roast with Yorkshire pudding. You'll be surprised that you might actually like the food here, so don't be scared about the food, okay? It can work out just fine. Now, the third don't I have for you is don't just stay in hotels. One of the quintessential parts of coming to England and driving around England and going through England is to stay in the B&Bs, the bed and breakfasts, because they have a whole network of B&Bs throughout the countries, in big city, in small towns, in villages out in the countryside, and it really is a quintessential part of visiting England, because what's cool is you're staying with a family and they're going to talk to you, they're going to give you the tourist information, they're going to give you the stories, the history. You're in their home and you see, wow, so this is how English people live, this is how things are, and it gives you this cool idea. And that's one thing I really want to say is, look, you're not staying at Ibis all the time, okay? Go stay in a B&B so you can really get a feel of the place. And one of the really best parts, if you're going to some of these smaller towns and stuff like that, stay in the B&Bs. Sometimes your only option, but it's definitely the best option when you're here. And also, to tie it in with the second thing about the food, usually you get a full English breakfast with it, you know, with the black sausage, the black sausage and the bangers, the normal sausage, and the beans and the toast and the eggs and the fried tomatoes and mushrooms and all those things. And it just feels like a really special experience. Now, the fourth don't we have is don't be scared to drive. I know they drive on the left-hand side of the road here, which can be a little confusing or off-putting for travelers when they come here. But the thing is, public transport is really kind of expensive here. Taking the train throughout the country, oh my God, it is expensive. So you're going to want to rent a car, because you can get to all these little tiny villages and see the stately homes and, you know, that Downton Abbey stuff you want to see. You can go and see those things with your own car. So don't be afraid to rent a car here. However, I will warn you, when you first driving on the other side of the road, it is a bit, you know, off-putting. You're like, oh my, am I going the right way? And then when you hit your first roundabout,
oh no.
Good luck, my friends. Good luck. But don't be scared to drive, because you want to drive throughout this country. And if you are going to be driving, I do recommend getting the GPS for you, because when you're driving the other side of the road, you're going to be so concentrated on that sometimes you'll miss the turnoffs and stuff. And with all the roundabouts and everything, GPS, just a lot easier to deal with. I'll just tell you that one right now. Another thing that kind of deals with that other side of the road driving is don't forget to look right when you cross the street. Look, they're driving on the left side of the road, so the cars come from the right, not the left. And I can't tell you, I've been in York, I've been here in London, I've been in Cambridge, Brighton, throughout most of the districts around this country, and tourists from everywhere in Europe and everywhere in the US, they come walking in and they look left, and the car is coming this way, and it's like, beep, beep, oh my God. and you have that almost death-defying or death-inducing moment. So don't forget to look right when you cross the street. Remember, it's right, right, because the cars are coming from that way because they drive on the left hand here, left-hand side. So please don't get killed, okay? So don't forget to look right.
All right, before we start the next one, what I want you guys to do in the comment section down below is provide any tips you have, or maybe if you disagree with something he's saying, comment down below, because that's what I was thinking about as he's saying these. I want your personal opinion.
Now, the sixth don't we have for you is don't think that London is England. London is a great city. It's an international city, but it's not all what England is. It's like saying, I went to New York, so I saw America. No, it's not like that. Or I went to Berlin and I saw true Germany. No. Berlin, New York, London, they're very cosmopolitan cities with people from all over, and it's just such a cool melting pot that London isn't just England. There's so much more to see out there, so definitely get out and explore the countryside, because I'm serious, you go to York, you'll fall in love. You'll go to the beach by Brighton, or see the cliffs of Dover, or go to, go to Cheshire and all the kinds of cool places. You're gonna have a great time, but realize that, look, England is not just London. Get out and explore this country. And kind of also going with that, remember, England is not Britain. They're two different kind of things. Britain makes up, Scotland, Wales, England all together. So if you see people that are English, they're different than British overall. A Scotsman will be upset if you call them an Englishman, but will be probably okay if you say they're British. All right? So just know that one. Don't mess up the British English with people around here, okay? Now, the seventh thing I want to say, don't forget your P's and Q's, i.e. don't forget your politeness and knowing how to stand in the queue here. Because people in England are extremely polite, sometimes to a fault. Like, I feel like I've said sorry enough, but I feel like I need to say sorry more. And you'll get sorries if someone bumps into you and stuff. They'll say sorry, excuse me. You need to do the same thing. So when you come here, make sure you do bring your manners. That's why we all wish, I wish my boys could grow up to be an English gentleman. Now, not everywhere are they English gentlemen. I mean, go to a pub late at night with beers going around, you'll be like, what? There's no English gentleman here. Yeah, there is that. But in general, manners are a very important thing here, so make sure you don't forget your manners. But also, don't queue jump, i.e. don't butt in line. They do not like that here. They are very much, we have our line, you stay in your line, you do not mess with the line. So get to the end of the line. So just know that one, because that's one thing I see that most of the tourists where people get upset is the line butting and stuff, because Germany, it's like a mad rush for a door or something like that. Here we'll wait in line, it'll be fine, let the people come out of the tube, we'll go into the tube, let the people get out of the train, let the people get in the train. So you do have that, so don't forget your manners, okay?
I
your
love
P's
that.
and Q's,
I wish it was like that here.
Don't forget those. And the eighth thing you don't want to forget when you come here is a raincoat. Now, I've been here and I've been very lucky. This is my 4th day here, and there's still no rain. So yes, it does happen that it doesn't rain here. It's not like it rains every day in England, okay? But I will say, if you are gonna come here, even in the summer, bring a light waterproof jacket, but more importantly, bring waterproof shoes, because that's where you're really gonna get wet, because you can buy an umbrella for like 5 pounds, 10 pounds, no problem. So, but just don't forget that waterproof jacket, because you will eventually need it, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been very lucky this time. I've been coming here for 20 years, and this is probably the 2nd time I've actually had like nice weather the whole time. So it's awesome when you have it, but it doesn't always happen. And the 9th don't I have for you is don't forget to go to the pub. This is definitely a pub culture place.
Oh yeah.
Go and have your pint, enjoy the talking, the people, all kinds of stuff, and you will enjoy it. So I hope that helps you know what don't to do when you are here in England. If you want to learn more, 5 things you love and hate about London, 10 things that'll shock you about England, check us out on our website at waltersworld.com. We're also on
All right, man. Those are some pretty good tips, I think. The pub sounds cool, though. It's like a conversation, really. Anyways, that was the don'ts of visiting England, which actually was kind of more like the do's of visiting England in a way. But I guess they're kind of interchangeable when he flips them. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Like I said, comment any tips you have down below. Hopefully I'll be visiting England soon, but we'll see how everything pans out. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.